John Kennedy, Republican from Louisiana on my show, said that is his biggest fear, is that the courts may rule, doesn't matter which way, the court's ruling is only going to make everybody dig in, and it's going to make it worse, not better.
Which is why I think this is the biggest constitutional crisis we've had in our lifetime. Bigger than Lewinsky, bigger than even Watergate.
I was just going to say, our lifetime does technically include Watergate, Ron.
I'm just old enough to get Watergate. 10 years. Because here's why. Because we haven't had a time where the party under attack is this dug in and behind the president, and almost lemmingly like following the president. So this is going to be.
We just spent the time talking about Burr subpoenaing the president's son. So how is that lemming-like in line?
He's one lone voice in a party that has fallen behind the president. Let me just finish real quickly, if I could.
Sure.
And it's because he's retiring. We have the yellow factor going. All these norms that we've had about the deference of Congress to the presidency, they are just norms. They're traditions that have not been tested very much at all. If they have been tested at all, it's been many decades. Now they're going to the Supreme Court. And the Supreme Court could rule in a way that Congress no longer has the kind of co-equal power that has. What Senator Kennedy's worried about, Republicans may rue the day when they challenge us and they let the congressional Congress have their powers limited, because someday there may be.
Well, I do think that
Republican
concern
president
is real among the Senate. I do think. Matthew, you wanted to jump in?
But, I mean, this happened in 2011 with Holder.
Right.
And it wasn't a constitutional crisis then when Republicans were demanding documents over the Fast and Furious scandal. Now suddenly it's a constitutional crisis over, what is it, 1.5% of the Mueller report that is still redacted, and the underlying evidence. That's a constitutional crisis.
Well,
and secondly, Donald Trump Jr. is not a member of the executive branch. So I think we shouldn't rush to conflate them two.
No, I wouldn't conflate them. I just think it does sort of, it drowns out, I think, what would have been a different story today.
It complicates it, certainly.